I think now you fear ukuthi mhlambe sokubuza igama then you know ukuthi the numbers are phezulu. We don't do you have someone?
I'm saying at the moment,
You're not saying
I'm singing.
Yeah, Home Affairs was singing.
No. I mean like in terms of so 90 relationship.
So who's hit up your phone? Not Vela podcast.
Nah.
Okay.
It's gonna be your.
I want to shoot like ML Free State. This is internet.
No. At the moment, I'm saying.
You're on the market.
Yeah.
Actually,
are you looking? Searching.
Yeah, I'm looking. Yeah, because if you say in the market, I don't want to look like my short.
Oh, you don't want them looking at you. You want to look.
Yeah,
be the one looking.
But it's us who go up.
Hey,
but then how
21st century.
How did you come to that? How long have you been singing?
It's about now.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another epic episode of your podcast, Everything, where nobody's safe, nothing is censored. Whatever we get to talk about, we talk about it, whether with a guest or without a guest. Today, we have a very special guest, MenQ. Rems is here, the entire team there at the back, the ones that are not looking good behind the cameras, all of them are there. And yeah, man, I hope. Are you guys good?
Yeah, sharp.
Brother Rems.
Yeah, I'm good, my guy. It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Behind the mic.
Hey.
No, in front of the camera. Why am I saying behind the mic? I am behind the mic.
Ngiyaqasha ne? Ngiyaqasha.
Oh, I wanna ukuba nama responsibilities. You know, nama responsibilities.
Siyakhothwa ke manje asingahlali.
When your mind is going sideways now. I'm not talking about whatever you are thinking of.
Why ube ku defensive mode?
Angithi manje uthende umzala izolo. Uthende umzala. Kwalento shiwo umzala le uba offensive.
Awukho offended, offensive.
Offensive.
But when do you take offense? Do we easily take offense?
Depends.
It depends.
Yeah, it depends.
Yeah, nalokuthi idonsa kanjani yabo. Because in all honesty, there are people that you cannot we ngathi then language yenu nabo yabo ukuthi hayi Q nakathi ngithi yabo. Then but Ramsey cannot come and say the very same thing. Yabo ngeke ihlale. It's a change of everything. Sure, my guy.
This guy disappeared to a humble Free State. Right hand the Free State. Now Vincent is the Free State.
Boy.
Free State. And the funny thing is, but they come back from Free State.
No. Actually, uzokhuluma nobani na?
When I wear mobile suit.
No, but ngiyasazi suit.
Okay.
Yeah,
you see, you have a problem like Kalakon. He can speak his suit. That's where the problem begins. How do you speak his suit?
Okay, Millington Nyabuwa. That's the only way.
Or like Gasbuwa suit. Yeah.
Okay, ningaqali ngoba.
No, ngisho mina. Sengikuthi bekufanele ngabe usho njalo ukuthi ngikabuwa suit. So offensive man.
Yeah, so offensive.
It's Andre.
Nobody say it.
Yeah. When we hear nobody say
so now sengifundile ukuthi hayi la manje kusengaba nama casualties. Yeah, we develop like in the process. Yeah, quick and easy. I've been following the podcast.
Yeah, so
now I know Mangala there. Dog is dog way.
So now we should consider you the friend of the podcast.
Yeah, you can say it. Yeah. Actually, you guys should look also it's okay to be my patron. Just membership and stuff.
You need to be paid first. You need to be what they call it. you need to reach a certain number and a certain subscribers.
Then be able to
and
be
then they
monetized.
monetize you. Then Patreon will look at you because Patreon is independent.
Yeah.
So now Patreon, if they check your number there, normally Patreon comes to you if you have good number. For us, it's like, hey, this one's is just struggling. Like,
Yes.
Yeah, but we have to start somewhere.
Yeah, when we start.
Arabs, of course.
Shame. Bona bakhona, okay.
Like you check the views and then you begging the people to subscribe. They like, sinesibukela kuphela. And then you ask yourself, subscription is free.
Yeah.
I mean, waba ne Gmail account.
Yeah, you good.
Already you're already on YouTube. So you can just subscribe. It costs you nothing.
Nothing, yeah.
You know, you can even like the video to help the algorithms, so that the video can be on top. They just watch.
They just watch.
They
Badlule.
watch and they tell you, hey, this episode was funny.
No.
Did you subscribe? Ish, my guy. You're like, Ish, what's painful about subscribing?
You just click the notification button there, then it notifies you whenever we drop, you understand? But then
Hey, what the last time I checked, we had about 201 subscribers. I'm like, yo, we need 1,000 to be monetized.
sengizengivela phana
We need
nokuchecka ke manje.
4,000 minutes of viewing.
Sengizengivela phana nokuchecka manje ngiput.
Yeah, so hey, let's just do the work.
Yeah, let the work be done. Baqhubeke.
Everything else will follow. So maybe Q is a lucky charm.
You'll never know from Free State.
Maybe we'll get the sisters in Free State.
You understand? Yeah. What was happening in Free State?
Unless the Free State, I'm sure.
No. Free State was okay, being Petega, you know. I think it's there by choice, not because of maybe age.
So he
compared to campaign.
The sisters.
What was happening?
No, the Free State, you know, it's, come on, umsutu, I don't know what they are.
Yeah, mara phela khona lokuthi uphatheke kahle. Angithi noma ngabe umsuthu noma
Hey.
sekhona laba ukuthi uphetheke kahle this side or this side.
No, kuko konke nje. I wouldn't complain ukuthi maybe there's something in Bangladesh.
So the ladies they were nice.
Okay, okay, let me put it like this. I think in South Africa, we are more or less the same. You know? So if you move from here, you go to the Free State.
That's
the same thing. Yeah, well, so yes, the women were beautiful, but at the end of the day, people from different places. So you can't really say in Tole Valley there's a certain tribe or whatever. So when you want to, you want to put it from a tribe to say I was.
No. I'm not talking about the tribe. I'm talking about the sisters.
The ladies in general. The ladies in general.
See, Mina, I don't care about tribes.
No, yeah, but the sisters were good.
That's why Mina, I'm gonna tell you one thing. Mina, before I'm a South African, I'm an African first.
Okay.
So I love my people, even though Sloyan. But I love my people. Yeah, but that is why it pains me, like when I see my people suffer from a different race. I never, even my people not from here, from the diaspora, I feel it because they're my people. Yeah, but, so Mangete sisters, I don't care. I'm from wherever.
Yeah.
In Africa.
Yeah, actually,
as long as I'm Melanie, I live in young
He's now being political.
That's why I was asking you about the sisters.
Not
Are they nice or?
No, they're beautiful. Actually.
Well, I saw you modeling it down with them sisters. That's why I was asking.
That's why I don't want to put myself on the spot. Cool about the sisters, but I would say you've seen from
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But you're not beautiful.
So we modeling.
I would say I'm not really a model. Yeah,
Mr. X, like Mr. X. No.
Is the model.
Mr. X, but I saw you.
I'm more of a person who loves photography, and I love also the idea of modeling.
So you
but I never felt like it's my thing in modeling. Yes, I've got people who
but given the opportunities.
Yeah, the opportunities they did, come into place, but I didn't really follow it or go after it.
Yeah, like to persuade even more.
Say, okay, I want to be a model and stuff. But maybe if I can get maybe into environment whereby people will be, pushing me towards it, I might consider. But I've never had it be good see, I'm going to run after it. But in sports, I've been more active in sports.
I said to you, follow it. More Mr. X, You told it, I'm going to PVT. So much. Now I told him I'm going to PVT at some point.
I don't think I would go that far. You know what you buy. So for me, maybe I would do photographic modeling.
Yeah.
But the runway, I feel like spotlight is too much.
Yeah.
You know, because it's more like live, you know. So, but if I were to get maybe into photographic modeling, like you see what they do, fashion for all these maybe male brands, I can give it a shot. You know, because I smile once, I do whatever that I do once, and then you just see the portrait or see the photo. I don't have to look back.
Yeah.
You know, I get the camera once and
I'm done, but it'll get you out.
Because I'm shy also, you know, and sports helped me actually to just come out of that.
Which sport did you play?
I played soccer, played a bit of cricket, and basketball is actually the sport as of late, after I finished matric. That's where I moved more into basketball. Varsity got into
basketball. Okay. I used to play, by the way.
Oh, okay.
And I retired.
But it's a lifestyle sport, so
yeah, I get that, but the running the whole day, I know it gets to you when you get to a certain age.
Yeah.
It's hectic.
You know, you need to be the fittest man in that.
And
always the edge low fit so they can.
Yeah, they can. Yeah.
Mara fitness yakho usebenzisa khamba ngomgaqo.
So now I want to check your stay in Free State in terms of the personal development in all aspects of it. If ungayibheka to say, okay, being in Free State has developed me in this way compared to when I was still in Ermelo before we went to Iloy Free State. What are the things that actually stood out for you when you were there and you saw good no ngisendaweni engathi right la ngaphandle kokugqoka ingubo kushisa?
Okay.
Naley'valo zama-boiler.
Okay, I never got to even, get into the part of Ugoga izingubo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but actually, I think as a Sotho, I got to learn more about, I can say the tribe, which mean I come from here. Not necessarily to say there was so much difference, maybe in a cultural space that I was. It's more or less the same as La. So it's like saying if you go to Swaziland, just because it's more like in our way, it's monarchy, you can't really expect it's okay, you're gonna find Abantu, Imvunulu and stuff, So it's more or less the same as La. It's just that the difference is the language and also the people, the way of living, personalities and stuff. If you were to compare Abesutu and Abesutu Namazu, you see the difference. So, but at the end of the day, South Africans, the culture is more of it's simply but on a personal development side, I discovered more part of leadership. Because sometimes it's new if you are not exposed to Zona, you wouldn't know
what you are capable of.
If I were to say, if maybe I got exposure to rugby, probably I could have been a better rugby player than any other sport. But because I never got exposure, so I can't really say rugby was not meant for me. Maybe I do have an.
Well, I can say that.
Some of the fact.
I'm not getting even wrestler.
So you hate contact.
Say that's not contact. That's brutality. Have you ever seen those people, man? That is why America they play the sissy rugby to protect. Yeah, that thing is not football. It's a rugby for sissies.
I'm gonna use football.
How is it a football when they're catching an egg and they run?
How do you call that football? What is the foot?
It has to be foot and a ball.
Not the ball.
Yeah, but actually, I don't know even how.
So I think rugby
I don't know. Because rugby there's no protection.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you get tackled as much as you get tackled on the side.
You get concussions. I know. Incredible.
I don't even know what is that and what is what. No.
DJ.
You were saying.
Yeah, as I was saying, the leadership part. Apart from Ugutia, I became exposed to being a student activist. I think at university, it sort of get triggered to a point whereby we are pushed to act or to move, and then you find yourself with, okay, even if I wasn't intentionally saying, I mean, I just want to be in the student activism part, I discovered student activism, even in Jaba, I got it from within,
Yeah.
flowed from within and then out.
Yeah.
I didn't have to try myself to get into it. Also, the side of leadership in things that are related with businesses.
Yeah.
I was involved with Inactors, BMF, which is Black Management Forum.
I thought blowing money fast.
Yeah.
So I got to discover myself more, and also on the side of I would say spirituality. I think that's where I also got to maybe grow as well. As faith, I mean, believe.
Yeah.
As a believing person, a Christian. With a lack of a better word, because if you are a believer, you're a believer, and then other people, they will say Christianity, that's not even supposed to be a name that we're given, just followers of Christ.
Yeah.
So those are the things which I feel me now, and then also in sport, because I was in leadership as well in sport, sport councils, University Sports South Africa, I was part of it as well. The Northern Cape Free State, I was a secretary there. So sports for me grew from also being part of setting up the golf day, for the university. So I feel like it sort of made me to reach my limit or the ceiling in terms of leadership. So it was a matter of how long will I stay that side, and I came back home because there were some opportunities and my commitments. But if it weren't about that, I think we'll be talking. I would definitely stay. So, and I was in contact with the Rams. I don't know. Leyo ngifuna ukuyifakaza.
Mara ngithi party eclaim bomjaphela.
Yeah, ngiyezwa mahemi. Rumors. I can't say it's fact.
But you use it for transport when it gets tired. You eat
Then
it.
it's for dinner.
So kahle transport yakho.
Iliphele likhona ukuthi transporting.
That's why I get to me like, rumors are rumors. Those are just rumors.
But then in terms of the activism with the students, like roughly out of your drawing, with the background of the students, do you think or feel ukuthi those abaphuma ey'koleni lezi ezasemakasi and compared to those abafundisa boVan Vuren, uma befika laphana, in terms of being clued up in what is actually happening or what needs to be done, looking at iy'kole zethu thina emakasi, then nalezi zayiketa ezisikoshi ezisemadolobheni, uyabona, like lezi ama-levels, from working with labo bantu abasha labo and looking at their background, do you think ukuthi thina emalokishini we are well equipped or well clued up, informed in terms of being activists in making sure that the education is well given to the well deserved?
To say, I would put it in this way. It might sound a bit political. I'm not sure it would see the struggle in terms of the black history, or in terms of China as black people, where we come from, is more preached in schools that are maybe private schools as compared to township schools.
Yes.
So that's why even if you were to check a strike, a protest, even over universities, you look at which universities normally you'll have students protest and everything. So I think there's a bit of a lack. I can't see, it's dog. Sometimes you're coming from a situation where you would just come into a space and just tap into it and say, no, you see what in the song astatelwa seriously, or maybe we are not being prioritized. So that's why we told you most of the universities where Kubanama strikes, most of the student leaders there, it's Africans, which is black people. But at the same time, this is South Africa, we are the majority, But at the same time, also ETSE coming from Latin, we are coming from a bit of disadvantage background or step. Mass figure already isn't as in, already they're against us. So we're trying to move into the system or into the space and try to kind of change it. So maybe Labanye, they are not as maybe clued up, but I wouldn't blame them because I doubt they might be.
They have emotive move.
Yeah, so that's why even when you take even our space in politics, most people abantu abaphuma from townships or those schools. So I would say maybe we have a lot to fight for, I guess. I don't know.
Is it because people are clued up, or is it because people feel defeated? Because, I mean, if you check the education system itself, the way it's designed, especially Makasi and whatnot, the way it's designed and the way it's ran, it's practically useless.
I wouldn't say useless, because it's more or less the same syllabus, but I don't know what is it that they are doing private schools or model schools better as compared to the township schools, but because at the end of the day, it's the same system, and the painful part is the same teachers, they take their kids to private schools, but it means they don't trust themselves with their own kids.
But could it be that not what they trust themselves, but could it be what they not given the same support that is in the model school? Because if you look at our schools, they are heavily neglected. You understand? When there is technological infrastructure going on to the model schools, you don't see it on our schools. And now the only thing that you get to see is people going there, that especially the politicians, which is a useless thing, because the education system, not only on itself, the facility itself, it's so bad that you can tell nobody cares. So now you got the teachers there, they don't have the equipment, they are, well, I don't know about training because, well, Xekas, you understand? Yeah. And also they don't have means to be able to withstand the kids, because also the government has taken so much rights from the teachers. It's a dog eat dog there.
Yeah, but if I were to try maybe to, put my own personal perspective in terms of that side, I think there's nothing that was done to transform our public schools, and the issue now is people are distancing themselves, and who's the government? Because the government is the people, So if the same teachers who are supposed to be the people pushing, a agenda that the schools must be better, if you look at maybe the United States, in majority it's not Africans, or African Americans, so to say. So they are forced to make their schools better, because there are also those who are non-African American students who are attending public schools. So they will make it better, because almost everybody's child is going to go to public school.
Yeah.
So Lana, because if you're middle class, or if maybe you afford, you can take your child to be a private school, right?
But
then the majority are left neglected. Yeah, but if you look at the township school, we're talking about schools whereby, if you were to compare to any high school, Elokshini, in the townships, you look at how many hectares, hectares in terms of the yard, the school yard. Then you go and check the rugby or playgrounds in any private school.
They have the facilities.
They have a space for pleasure, for sports, bigger than our space, which is supposed to be for academics, number one, right? So meaning, those schools, when were they built? Who built them? And when post-94, what was done to change? In terms of transformation. Even the universities, they're not transformed. The issue of transformation is not only about gender. It's not only about just race. It's about living conditions there. So you look at Iskolola, maybe Itava is the school by far, high school, and in a more space or piece of land. Any other school doesn't really match. But then, why are we saying the government as if the government is just those people who are elected in power at that time? Why we have the teachers, the unions, we have all the teachers unions. Why those people are not pushing a change in those private schools?
The reason we are saying the government is because right now, as I am sitting here, I don't feel like the government. As I am sitting here, I feel like a victim of the government.
But
because now I don't make any decision.
But who's the government?
Exactly, the government is the people who make the decisions. I don't make the decisions. Have you ever, like me right now, here?
But as far as that, those are just...
Check, me right now, right here. I'm not at liberty to make any decision, because nobody listens to me. You understand? That is why in South Africa right now, we are forced to protest because nobody listens to us. You understand? So now if you're going to say we are government, then clearly something is wrong there. Because now we like South Africa, until something happens, nothing happens. Until when you decide to take action and fight, nothing happens. You see, we used to do that in Eskatse apartheid. We need not to do that now, but we are forced into that situation because the so-called leaders are useless. They're not doing anything because if you look at our education, as much as we can try and put reasons and whatnot, but in ourselves, we don't have, we can't do anything. Ngaphandle kokuprotest. Basifake ama-tear gas nema-rubber bullets.
So basically, the same people who used to do that in the armed struggle or in apartheid, they still want to
They are the ones
the
who are
same
sitting
thing for them to get our attention, for us to get their attention.
Exactly.
So basically, it's saying the only language they can hear.
They understand
They
is the
understand.
violence
Yeah,
part.
I think maybe it's because it's the language that they know how to speak.
So
basically, those people were supposed to liberate and leave because they know nothing of what to do going forward.
Going forward.
So meaning the youth has the ideas, right?
Exactly.
But then the elders give the power to act
You
or
see,
change.
right now, you were saying you were in leadership in whatever positions Lolo Wabali. But now, La Maketa are hogging all the positions and no one is willing to use you because you are young. Now, like South Africa, what I know is, more 65, we have retirement. The dead horse, La Parliament. None of them is 65.
So meaning what they say, retirement must be at 65, it should be applicable
So
everywhere.
it's applicable to everyone except them right now.
It should be like that.
Because uthola likhehla leli lapha, our president uyalala. You understand? And you find that person is supposed to decide your future. He doesn't have a future. He's about to die. Why is he supposed to decide your future? What does he know?
So
Doomed future.
So, but meaning, China, maybe as the youth, we are not taking initiative, maybe to, decide.
But they are blocking the path.
Okay, if I wanna come back to what you're saying, Guti youth, as like asifuna ukuthatha the initiative. I put it on record when. So now, from the time you started until the time your term ended, did you feel Uguti the initiatives that you were driving angena kubona na? And if it happened, whatever happened, nasephela term yakho, would you still want to go back and talk to the very same people that you spoke to 3-4 years back with the same idea that you want to see happening or implemented?
Actually, on my side is each and every time when I took a stand against something, I knew this was what we're supposed to be moving towards at that time.
Yes.
We normally say, nothing for the students without the students.
Exactly.
So meaning, we're the primary stakeholders. Without students, first of all, there's no institution of any learning or higher learning whatsoever. So whatever interest we were driving at the time were to address whatever things that we saw. It's okay. They are working against Tina as students,
Yeah.
and we feel like we are being victimized as students. So everything that we pushed it for the good of the better good of students.
Yes, exactly.
And most of the things, yes, when I check back with some of the cadres or abantu which are still at the ground or still studying, some of the issues are no longer the old issues. It's new issues always arising. So as much as cinema issues are many, but we gotta tackle one problem at a time. Because uma sifuna ukwenza wonke bevele bese sekugcine sekuluza ke isikhathi esiningi, and then bese bathini kunama casualty, because at the end of the day the same students are the ones who are going to struggle when it's come to exam times and everything.
Yeah.
Why? Because we were in a protest for maybe a month or 2 months.
Yeah.
You see, that's another thing. That's another form of being victimized, because they won't listen to you because they know which means you have a limited time to be able to do that because the exams are coming. You understand? So now they are leaning on that and ignore you. So it's one of those things that makes it hard when you look at those old people there, because come elections, they will come and preach the very same thing where they never gonna act on it. Because I mean, how many times have you been here? Have you been told the ruling party will take you to a better future? From '94, still a better future, and I don't see it. And you look at it now, the gap between the rich and the poor has widened so much that to fix it, it's going to take a while. Now you still have pictures where Alexander is this side congested. You have this other side, I don't know what it is. So they are Europeans.
So basically there's no transformation.
There is no transformation.
And
because this country is still run by Europeans.
It's still going to take a long time, that's if it comes, for it to actually make a difference. You understand? Because even now, you look at so many things that are supposed to have been done since 1994, mhlambe enza umehluko in terms of transformation and the growth le esikhuluma ngayo. Let's take for instance, we have the schools, yeah? And we see, like now we spoke about facilities here, kuma private schools. Those are the things that we know they actually form part of a curriculum in a way, so much so that we even have national stars, international stars that came out of such facilities. You understand? But now you look at that, and as a person who is sane enough in mind, you see what this is where we also have a treasure yet as a country. You understand? But then
Yeah, also it goes down to the giving part. You know, I think we might produce, because almost every black or African athlete, South African or who's an African, you know, athlete, black, with a lack of a better word, it's coming from a public school, né? Right? And the issue of giving back, I think that's we're not used to it. How many multimillionaires do we have giving back? Go to any school in the township, you will not see any sponsorship of any kind, right? You will not see anything that they are trying to say, hey, I want to plow back to my school or any public school where I grew up or langafunda khona, you know. So also, even if we say the government doesn't do much, but also Tina, we neglect, you know.
But then let's look at it. If when let's say I am a millionaire, or let's say you are a millionaire, ne? You have your things, doing things, you have your millions, but Tina, esi struggling shy or Tina, eswadingayo, we don't make any means to make sure, to make you feel kwawena conscious would know, but these people, they need me, you understand? For an example, let's say you are a millionaire, isiphi isikole, like obukade njengala emelo obukade unganikela kusona osibona ukuthi lento lesiyayidinga, because they are trying with what they have, but it's not enough.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, this is more like home, you know. They say charity begins at home. You know?
So, okay, sorry to cut you. We have, the reason I'm asking you this, we have facilities that should be utilized, ngendlela efanele, but they are demolished, so when, as a billionaire or as umuntu onemali, would you go back and give to the people who are destroying the little that they have, because there's actually no utilization of it?
But, I would look at it this way. That I'm not defending the vandalism and the destructions of the infrastructure. But look at us. Look at where we are. And then look at where we stay and how we live. You understand? We have nothing. You understand? When I see fence lapa, Gami, ngaphandle kwescrapyard. Gami, akuna drat, akuna nix, and there's a fence that is just sitting there. You understand? The first thing, I'll think ukuthi I can have a better use for it. You understand? So even though I'm destroying something else,
but
I'm justifying it by saying I'm also going to use it. Why is that? Because we are largely unemployed. We are largely disadvantaged. We are we are largely uneducated. You understand? That is why even now you can check our schools, the way they perform. It's bad. It's bad. But now, we were promised a better life. Right now, there are people who don't have running water. Running water. They think the Constitution that says it's a basic human right. We don't have it. You understand? Why we don't have it? Because they deployed cadres there. Not that the money is there, they're stealing it. We are left with rotting things like that. Look at something simple. What happened to the swimming pool?
Exactly.
What happened to the swimming pool? There used to be a swimming pool.
Like
what happened to And if you can follow, I'm not saying I know this, but if you can check, I'm sure, Uguti, unless something happened, there is money to maintain that place.
And it didn't happen overnight. Ukuthi ilale right rana clean namhlanje, then tomorrow it was a total disaster. Sekuphelile nje ngayo. You understand? It happened over time. Mhlambe kwablock pipe.
And I'll tell you one thing, if you leave something there that is not being used for a long time, people are going to take possession of it because no one is using it. It's just sitting there rotting. And people are going to take possession. Because if you look at, there's many buildings here that are owned by the municipality. They don't even know that they own the municipality. And I go bad condition because people, they came, took windows, take doors, because this thing has been sitting there. No one is using it. So the thing is, the failure here, it's accountability from the state.
Manage and maintain whatever my facilities.
Yeah, so let's into ezonakale kasi and what my facilities lao. It's going to continue unless the status quo change. And now, like the courts, they use isn't as cheap. And then you're gonna blame the people for that.
So coming back to you saying initiatives like not taking with the rich people giving back and young people having them taking the ownership of some of the initiative part of it and creating whatever environment to make sure we grow. What is that we need to look at as young people and do away with and start Dinsang? Director,
I don't know what the heck is he talking about. Because side language.
Yenzeli. Bro.
I don't know where it is, but it's somewhere.
Who said you have a mic?
If you pay one lap and then so I can check.
So I was asking Guti, looking at it and the way it's happening, what is it that the young people should actually try and...
I think one of the things we have to do is take ownership of whatever that we have, rather to expect somebody else to take care of those things.
Yeah.
Because if you take ownership, it's more of Uguti. You wouldn't just let anybody, to just go out vandalize or I figure coupe something I change for their own use. Like for instance, to Munta 35th, unless maybe Lumuntu ends overnight, which is chances are but all of a sudden overnight when I saw the fence, is or on a fence on the fence, and the fence. So those things should be, but you're a snitch. No, but a whistleblower is not necessarily Umuntu who's a snitch.
I was snitch.
No, it's not snitching.
Snitches get stitches.
If it's not snitching, what do you call snitching?
No, it's not snitching because the word of snitching is like saying sisonke and when you're selling people out.
That's what you're doing.
No, but you are hating me as well. So basically you're stealing from me because
you're
still
snitching.
You are the government yourself. The community, the people are the ones who form the government, right? So I feel like if we take ownership of Lento Izetu, that's where things are going to start to change. Because now you wouldn't want to give or donate the next thing.
Then it's gone, we understand.
And also, if you look, the facilities that are at schools, they could be better managed than the ones that are said to be in the public. because at schools normally there's always has been security there, you know. And if you check how much vandalism happens at schools, it's not much except maybe theft if maybe computer labs and stuff, you know. And it's the same people who steal those
What is
things.
it doing?
Iyakela lento yenza khulu.
Behind the light, you better
Stop it.
Nobody sees that.
And the worst part ubhale ngepen. Hamba uthathe mark.
You've been doing our topic for 15 minutes.
So, like, I get that. I get the way you put it. That we need to, like, lay whistleblowing, snitching. Gushurims.
Snitches get stitches.
But then over and above, the possibility of growth and development in for our young people equal.
Yes, equal.
And it can be achieved.
Can be achieved. Because the same learners, the same students, the same youth, or it's all allies, the ones that go to universities, you know. So it means that we do have what it takes to produce abantu who are going to become something. It's just that maybe there's no culture that we try maybe to mold. You know? It's just a matter of when you get to university, that's where people get to self-discover a lot. You know, because eskolweni, it is more like they say shut up and study or shut up and just learn, you know. But you are not given an opportunity
to be active.
To be active, you know. Dialogues, you know.
So you are not being
channeled.
made at school.
Just channeled.
Yeah.
You're just there to ride. It's like catching a ride.
Yeah, until you feel like then that's when you find people who wow, we know him from MLO and stuff. And you're like, why we didn't see him?
Which is one of the things that baffles me when you find kids as young as 12 in India, they are coding. South Africa, coding. You don't even understand what coding is. When your brain say qinile, like can't say solid in card of nokufundisa coding. Like seriously.
Just imagine. It's like finding out to tattoo. By the way, inkinga zakho zifanele zishifte manje zikucross zikubudget zikupetrol kan bokukhulumisa ngecoding. No, it's something that we really need to work on. Okay, coming to modeling name, it's you guys have done like for my photo shoots with the ladies, of course. Beautiful ladies. Beautiful ladies. So now them.
So that means Magedi tells out Flangifage. Why I couldn't the phone, the microphone.
And it's always one person.
The black child.
The wife. Always.
But a guy told me you could see. Actually, he said something like too many chefs, too many cooks, you know, they spoil the cook.
Yeah, we should get an African or
No, ubuningi buyabona ububene. Yeah. Sheriff
No, but I need to point the second.
Yeah, good to
And never suit too much. No, I'm saying you should mask ngaphandle, you know.
Hey, I saw the other day coming to work ekuseni ngiyaphuma bafika lapha kuma imoto yase Free State bayogunda utshani ne like next to the railway ngale. Bro, this guy udilika emotweni, it's 8:15, the sun is there, uthatha le blanket yakhe uyayifasa, and I'm like, really uthatha boiler yakhe yesigqoko donsa umshini. I'm like, so vele that's it nje like noma ifakile le ngubo sisunqunu.
Mina let me understand because Lesotho is the coldest country la ku southern hemisphere.
Yeah.
Mara kuthi why la?
But because angithi nayibanda especially yabo njengapha yabo mina nangisuka la ngene straight bra ngizosha hayi kancane yabo ngizosha there's I second le and the person about navy.
But I think it boils down to culture. Yeah.
But then,
it comes down to culture.
The culture is fine. Where she is something.
It doesn't matter. Remember, okay, just a typical example of a culture. Remember, teacher somebody just being buried, ne? But then he was married at Joburg. But then he was buried at Impombe Kai. Don't you think it's cultural? Everything is always
it's
cultural.
But very, I get that with Iloku. We with that. No, like we want our own. Like we want to say our goodbyes to our own.
Say goodbye, Mundapila. Goodbye, Mundafili. Goodbye, Mba.
Yeah. The corpse is ours.
Have the police station told my cops goodbye.
Bruh.
But you get a job, USA, very well paying job. You die there. What should happen to you?
Calling these 18 hours. Yeah, bruh. Now, so you were doing ama photo shoots nabo girl abahle.
Yeah.
You guys are taking this right. Abahle. Yeah. So, like I want to check the environment from the sport, of which most of the time is 100% of the time is with the guys, and you understand. Then now we know the legend.
Yeah.
Yabo coming there, mhlambe, and uyambona umuntu okufunani. Ungenza uclever.
Yeah, actually, kuba nama, hint nyana,
Yeah.
Yeah, some hints nyana.
Exactly.
Kuna mahinti or
Yeah,
mahinti nyana or kuna mahinti.
No, I think I've to drop some hints. So,
have you ever come across such hints
yeah, I have.
in preparation? You took advantage, ne?
No. I
Mantag.
was professional.
Head count.
No.
Head count.
No. I need to what you must understand. You would say when you trying to build your profile.
Okay.
When you're trying to build your profile, you try with the repetition yako. A good name is better than riches. Sometimes if umuntu you try to mix a business, the pleasure, right? Because I remember I was the photographer in most cases. I wasn't the model. Then in some of the shoots, because we will go with the guys, the team of photographers, we say, okay, let's go try out a certain venue that we've noticed, identified. Before, then we know our clients as are born on our page. Then that's where they will say, hey, now I want to go and shoot there, I want to shoot there. So you find they see the work that you do in terms of how beautiful your photos are, which is the artwork. But then now we had a good choice of our venues.
Hey, that's good and well.
Okay.
The other dude that they call professional.
Yeah, but if I'm professional and I know it's my thing, so I do my best with me protect. Because remember, it's not like I was running an agency. I was a photographer. Most of the time I was taking my clients there. So
basically.
No, I was taking my clients there.
Kes biya lapha uthi batsho wena ngubo uphatha camera.
Nayo-ke lesidewe.
Wena nguwe. Intombi obushuta intombi ezinjani? Ke usakhela umkhanya intombi. Kubantazana.
Okay, these are just typical photos, not ama nude. Never did nudes, no lingerie shoots.
Okay.
It was just ama shoots. Most of the guys abantu who have birthdays, they say, oh, I have a birthday on a certain day, so I want you to take me some of your locations. I want to take photos.
So
it will be at the place. No,
okay.
Never. Actually, I feel like that part was more of my values one.
No, ama-values wakho noma ama-values e-45 yakho le engabambekiko.
No, my values are. I was not comfortable. No. I just felt like it's just not for me. So
How is it not for you? Because you are a photographer.
Yeah, I'm a photographer.
Yes. So the values.
Getting paid for it, right?
Yeah, I was getting paid for it.
So,
but remember, I choose.
Handsomely, right?
So I want to I want to check the values, because values you can put anything behind them. You understand? Like for an example, I can say, mina my values asekuthenini angihamba nomuntu angihlali nabantu abangashadile ofuthi njengamanje sekusele nje ukhumana naye usele kangaka. Yes. So those are my values because of I know what my life is. You understand? So now I want to check when you developed those values because they are your values, not the photography work values. Awakho yini into enza ukuthi ubaleke because I know there was a reason behind to say mina ngiyazazi. Nangiqedalela nje re la. It could be more. Or was to say no because of what I believe in. Mhlawumbe.
Or you were in a relationship that time.
Or lo sis la bengahlanye. What put
Bekuyibasha what way phela kuyenzeka But
No, it had nothing to do with anybody but myself.
Okay.
So I felt like I wouldn't want to put myself in positions where I would be doing something and be comfortable.
Okay.
You know, so I felt like as it is best if me and you avoid any shoots. Yeah. So it was more of a personal choice, and also the content, because I love my work, which is to be able to post it. So I didn't want to post things into that. I feel like like it's more like a nude because it's now lingerie, or wearing bikinis and stuff. So I felt like where I want to reach, it might somehow give me limitations. So that's why I was no. I would rather refer them to people who are comfortable.
Are you taken? Are you taken? Are you taken?
For granted. For granted.
Yakena umuntu mosi wakhe uScott someone nama others akhe aba diplomatic
Kamnika Galel. It's like these are the things that you've been practicing in a way to say this is the line that I need not to cross no matter what. Xolani awushintshe la drink.
No. Actually, that's what I'm saying. Everything that I do, first thing is begging. Because if I do it because of umuntu, eventually, uzokhatha. You understand? So, and from my side. That's why I said, modeling some things I felt like I wouldn't be able to do that because I don't feel comfortable doing it.
So the leadership law ends politics come under
Yeah.
Student politics is more leadership than politics, but
Activism. Activism. No, activism.
You ask one question, you get a paragraph.
No. I was a student activist.
Yeah.
Not saying politically. Say maybe align with the session.
No.
It was student issues that I feel like affect other students.
So that's where you trained for the political answer.
So
Politically correct.
So when every like kuzo zonke lezi zinto lezi from esikoleni we activist uyabuza ushutha abantu uhamba
No.
And phela kuyiwela la intweni ezingaka.
No. Okay.
uhlabe ngakho nje Varsity.
Hey,
ngithe head count wangiphendula.
Even if there was a number, I wouldn't disclose it. honest, to be honest, there was. But then I did have my relationships. I did, dates and stuff.
Yeah.
So, but because we have Muntu backgrounded, I knew this is what I went there for, and I knew what I want. So if you go and get what you want, so somehow you focus, you can focus. But if mangabe ourselves now go to 9 or maybe.
How many?
You're married man, you should know better.
How many years? How many years you spend like indaba yomshado? Come on, look. Bigake minyaka. Hello, you spend Varsity.
Yeah, I spent 5 years.
5 years.
Yeah, 5 years.
Grounded, focus, straight.
Yeah, phela ngithi you know kunokwenzeka ukuthi
Asiye lapho. Asiye lapho. Kulokwenzeka.
You continue, you know. But it had nothing to do with, say, I was maybe taking advantage of. Yeah, I was taking advantage of anybody, you know. So I felt like, no, I must be able to be in the space, in this control. Yeah, so my priorities were, it's okay, if I date, ngithola umuntu uthi nami ozoreflecta lento engiyona. So nami ngikhona
Respect.
willingly.
Yeah.
Not because of maybe saying podcast,
Yeah.
you know, because makanjalo makangekho, you will still feel like I am a free agent, you know. But if mangabe woman, it's okay, you know.
Bukhona manje. Khona manje.
At the moment, nah. No,
Una ingane?
Ya freelance na.
no, I'm not gonna.
Awuna
No,
ingane?
I never relax.
Udla mhlanjini.
No, I never relax.
Oh, okay.
Udla mhlanjini.
Angekuhlala ngomi phela obviously. No, this is the reality.
Uyatapa.
Okay, sida mhlambi noma yagomora. Between the two.
We premium member wena.
Le ndoda le uyibona ebusweni ukuthi le ndoda lethi my campaign ya campaign. Hayi into zokudlala. Mariana izositshela kanti ayikwazi campaign. Uyayibona nje. Phela this guy is well spoken. Yamuzwa makhulu ukuthi, "Hi, this one."
No. Inkinga, like I think now you fear ukuthi mhlambe sokubuza igama, then you know ukuthi the numbers are phezulu. We don't. Do you have someone?
Hey, figures bomb
No,
that's quite.
I'm saying at the moment, you know,
You're not saying.
I'm singing.
Yeah. Home affairs was singing.
No. I mean like in terms of, you know, so 90 relationship.
So uzaba hit up your phone nje nakuvela le podcast.
Nah.
Yeah, okay.
It's gonna be your.
Phela ungayibothi ushuthela email free state ayifiki. This is internet.
No. At the moment, I'm singing.
You're on the market?
Yeah.
Actually,
Are you looking? Searching.
yeah, I'm looking. Yeah. Because if you say in the market, I don't want to look like my shirt they're short.
Oh, you don't want them looking at you. You want to look.
Yeah,
Be the one looking.
But no, it's us who go up.
Hey,
But then
hey,
how-
21st century.
How did you come to
How old are you?
the? How long have you been singing?
It's about now, what, 4 months?
Kanti uyakama.
No, yeah, 4
Jump
months.
back,
No. Remember, a relationship and it's in a corner in a stages.
Yeah.
Marako no dambiwa.
Phela, I was with
Marako no dambiwa.
It's not always the case.
Konsola.
Yabona thina.
Some
Yabona
people they do decide to go different ways.
Yabona thina ezabodakhi ne. Yabona thina. Hey, yabona thina.
So kule nangizane kule 4 months, kule 4 months sexual satisfaction. Thixo.
Uyalutha. Looting. But then how did you come to the decision of saying, okay, now, because I don't know, lie, bro. I mean, I've been trying this thing of healing, taking time. Like I angasa stick to that 4 months.
No.
Athi mina ile nto ngisho wena mzodwa ngithi kithi esabantu. Into yokuthi sivumelene yikho khona odambiwe.
No.
Abekho ungabenza into leyo.
Okay. Why am breakups? We have to look at it as kono killing, you know.
No, ngaphandle kokugila, but bakhona lo show ukuthi it's not you, it's me.
Eh. Lapho ke ba
As I've said, no, mutually we agree with us in let I say it.
After one has put so much effort.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you know, it's like a hunter. You go, you're not promised to catch at your first, you know,
the
chase
last
of-
one.
or no.
The last one. Umsuthu.
No.
Maybe ibeke basothwini le ukuthi siyavumelana. That's why I'm asking.
No, it's big home, man. It's big home.
Bakudambela.
No, it's not dumb, but it's just even going part ways.
No, wala.
Wala lo.
Yeah, Pepe, like it's going back, you know.
Ala emelo badampana la emela ikindaba ukuthi uyiphathi ngwezi kuyadambwana. And nestina siyakhaya.
Hey no umjola le mina unawo uphathi ngwizi. Hayi. Awunawo parting ways umjolo wala. Awunawo parting ways. You know, if you stay parting ways hayi la.
Lana.
Salubuntu la.
Uthola nomunye umuntu Sunday uma ngathi mina kathi sesihlwane nini sinayo. Athi akadibongazi ngoba ngibona singafonelani.
Mawungazibuza mina.
Hey, George.
Boy, it's me.
Yes. They're like,
Sing interested.
Wabona ngani?
Nakuna Paris omnengo la ushawa umruti khanda la. Nakuna Paris. Umuntu namba naye care. Umuntu namba naye care kuve ay mina manje sengidecide kuyakulama care. Kanda.
Sengine lakhe.
guys, guys.
And I want to phela
Manin guys, keep successful my guy.
Usho ayikho.
Umuntu uyakulakha healthcare. 3 months later.
La emelo ushaya ngestina awushayi tshwayini kuphela ushaya nasontweni.
3 months later. Ngiyavakasha ke 3 months later.
Yabo la ifuza ukuba buhlungu.
Uzubuka ukuthi lento lena futhi la kuna Paris omnene. Ukuthi umruti ta. Kodwa kuprocessor ngashaya. Uthi sex before marriage is a sin. Marushayi.
Yeah.
Hey, uzawuthini?
Forbidden fruit.
Masuka lapho. Hey, within a month uMruthi uyashada uvala ihlazo kunokuthi ayoconfess abamnqume.
Pause.
Yathi babangtrapa kwalandela iplay yami. Oh, kwaqala iplay yami zakhana. Seziza ngami. Ungayivihle kazo.
Pause.
F4 nje. Naye bamtshela ukuthi it's not me. It's not you, it's me.
Yeah.
I mean, I was bangitshela.
Got to that. I think
Abona nje sengingazanabo.
Uzakhala manje.
Athi ngiyezwa baba la sebo 3 months.
Njani?
yeah, baboniswana
So
mfo.
mina leso sikhathi ne.
Ungabonisa.
Raba kwaMruthi khamba straight.
Yeah, shaya vele clean. Yeah. Pause, my guy. Pause the boy. Pause.
Tshwana nama Pitbull.
I think Nombulazi uzodinga imic. Awufuna ukuphosa.
Hey, tshwana nama Pitbull. Ngakumnika le yami.
Awufuna ukuphosa. No, like the season I'm a Pitbull.
Yeah, no, I did not see this one coming. Yeah. Hey.
So basically you're not alone.
Parted ways. I was traumatized for a little. Parted, the ML, parted.
You are not alone. We are brothers for life. We here for you.
La ML bakutshela ngathi ukuthi before Ntluwana nini so khona u30 vele already wena
so
wena wakhala wedwa nje kuphilo
besipewili kwemuwesipewili kusuka ubona uqala ubesipewili bese le moto iyajika senguwesipewili
jika sekuwe ngoma ube makhophela umuntu wakho ufike eqala
uba wena ukuthi bamba
Amasake simbe. Kaniphethe nzima la emele.
No, now so casual.
Yamuzwa lokukhuluma ngamasake samene. Samkhalela abantu ayothatha amasake samene.
La ikhona sena damage ko.
Ayizondothi buyikhala ithi ngiyothatha amasake samene.
ungasiboni so ungasiboni sona sonke sithathe ngaphandle emela siyifuni
yabona nje wasiso
so
we have a thick skin. come from the school of
So-
not lying.
Sekuwukuthi mina nje angazi ukuthi nami ngibekaphi.
When we import, man.
Phela ngingenwa la mina ngafika mina. Yazi kwenzakalani? Sometimes what happens ukuthi ne yabo uyayifika endaweni when uzibonela island
Yeah.
yabo uya kakhulu shaya uqobe right ulalele uzwa amajita akhuluma athi mara usidudlu dliwa yini wayengaka wena uzibonela island sendawo yabo so it's something that happens kubantu abayifikelayo eindaweni yabo wena manje ufuna ukuvala ukuthi hayi you parted ways bra ezalazi yakutshela there was someone othole promotion
Super sub.
when you had to be retrenched.
It is super sub.
When you had to be retrenched,
Ingenile super sub.
it's super sub. You're like game changer. You understand?
When I was kancane.
What no, I.
Kodwa-ke, on a lighter note,
But they are all light. They were heavy on the day.
lighter one. Hey, it's not light, God. So last I spoke to you, ne? You were complaining about the issue of my pitbulls. You don't follow the Kuluma pitbull. What happened there?
Yeah, actually, Mishana wami, ulunye, la lunye khona, he didn't trespass into maybe the yard,
Yeah.
or the premises. So basically, badlale eKhasimpark eGrandini, and then ibhola liyaphuma, ibhola liyaphuma eGrandini, lingena la kulo muzi la kune-pitbull khona, okay? Because he knows ukuthi kune-pitbull lapha, akangeni, uma ngaphandle memeza, and hoping ukuthi they're gonna come out, bamnikeze ibhola, So the issue now is inja iphumile lapha, and mayiphuma le-pitbull gate wasn't locked. Right?
Yeah.
And la iphume khona because he wasn't direct with the gate, but he was on the side of the house. Kunembobo, there's an opening on the fence. La iphume khona le inja. Luckily, the guys responded quickly, because it's the team actually. There's a team HMR,
Yeah.
Yeah. So they responded quickly, and also one of the people that they managed to come out on time. So it just lume on the car.
Okay.
So which we don't know. We see if maybe there was nobody there on time.
Yeah, what would
could
have happened, yeah.
And then now he's 11 years old. And a man
Just imagine.
not even a teenager, and most of the kids nationally who died. The oldest was like 14 years. And now we don't know what could have happened. So it means now maybe my pitbulls are breed abantu abayithandayo, but not everybody is trained. Maybe it's like saying almost everybody wants to have it, but not everybody has the right training or the right precautions
Yeah,
or
to
measures
follow.
ukuthi wenza sure ukuthi it's well secured, maybe chained or maybe fence.
But my question-
So in Nanzan, it happened when?
So
It happened when?
it happened. It was last week. Thursday.
It's fresh.
Yeah.
Something new.
Last week Thursday.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. Last week Thursday.
So what measures did you take, you as a family?
Yeah, which we went to the legal room. Went to the legal room, opened the case because now we're not feeling safe. We can't let it slide. Because now who's next?
Are you neighbors?
Might be fatal. Yeah.
Are you neighbors?
No, we're not neighbors.
Or you're not neighbors?
Yeah, but the dog is
Closer to the playground.
The playground. Yeah, but
Oh,
so meaning where kids are supposed
yeah.
to be, it's more supposed to be like a safe haven or a place where kids can go.
Exactly.
now if you want.
Yes.
But now, if it happens and it's close to December, much, abantwana manje ngeke sikhona uba-monitor because
They are all over.
I mean, even where obviously there's a team that trains there on a normal basis.
Exactly. And then the dogs sometimes they are roaming around the street, roaming around the streets.
That's why I have the question. I don't know. I don't know what to call it, but you can't say like what you were saying now. You can't actually train a person to handle that thing because that thing, the way it's bred. It's bred for one purpose and one purpose
In
only,
anger.
to fight. You understand? So that thing has a short fuse. when it sees a child playing, running around, it wants to attack. That's how they are wired.
But then the thing is, the difference between adults and kids in form of an attack, ne? The pit bulls, because they are short, ne? And kids obviously they are short. You're 6-year-old or whatever the case may be. Because I was reading this other article and watching this other interview on the NCA.
Yeah.
The guy, the Association of the Pit Bulls, they are saying the pit bull ne, see a kid as a threat to them because of the height. They feel like it's another pit bull, but they know it's not another pit bull because it's not a dog. But then they see them as a threat and they are fighting for a territory. So a kid for them is because if you're gonna check the numbers, ne, it's not too many people who are adults that have been attacked by pit bulls. It's only the kids. But then I understand what you're saying in terms of being like how they are being bred and whatever kids they may be.
When I'm Zala, you saying they are the association of what? People?
Yeah, there's a people association.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You see,
it has been here for long.
People association, right?
Yeah.
So, in their own heads, they think they have the dog figured out. That thing is a beast.
No, but then they always say like, what we've just did now is a good thing because they are always like, advocating for that. Guy, if a pit bull attacks you, that means an owner has done something wrong.
Let's
go and
ban
report.
the bloody thing.
But then I just want to ask you one thing, Nim. Has it been taken seriously, your case?
Yeah, actually, on the side of the case, because it was just, it's not even a week old, né? So actually it was my matter of the legal route to go to okay, chain of evidence, witnesses and everybody.
Yeah.
So at the moment it was still Bulela side, it's not yet ready, it can appear, maybe a court or whatever. Ne? So meaning I can't say now about Tatanga serious. Ne? But so far in cooperation from the SAPS, it's been good.
So it was not a matter of but inja masa ithola thina nje siyibophe na yeah what that sibophe nje sithoyibofa sise because
this country is a move.
because anithi abanye abantu whether or not abawazi umthetho abanye abantu ukuthi kahlena na ubophisa umuntu ngoba ulunywe yinja kahlena a owner is the one responsible for it yabona.
Yeah. But by the look of things at the moment, nobody can just maybe overlook the issue of people.
No.
Because now it's sensitive.
Exactly.
We're talking about almost close to about 10, if maybe I'm not sure of
the cases, yeah.
About 10 cases.
That's
all of those cases are fatal. Maybe one.
That's the thing I've been asking.
3 weeks ago, Petal, 2 kids. Just Monday, I was reading another article. Umama ke beka emsebenzini ke yena.
Yeah, no.
Ayidlule. You saw? Yes.
I'm asking myself, what like let's say just vumbuka all of a sudden.
No. I think the question now might be, do they have maybe some medication? Maybe why is he using that?
Because the thing is, all of the I think
there might be something wrong maybe with what they
No, it's just that my phone is there. I do have statistics since 2002.
So it's been happening.
Yeah, it's just that now they see that there's a high number of people saying they've been attacked as the years there's a high number growing because
how many a year? How many attacks a year? Because now in a span
the thing is one of the
in each year.
But they were never reported.
One of the issues with that because
some of them the reason why they never made it to the headlines as in that. You understand? So now it's more of like when it happens. Like even if you took the route and now, you could have taken the route media as well. Yeah, and that's just they understand to say, hey, na kuna msen kilegil. Then na the other person abenalogut na msen kilegil. But gonna like it's just that my phone is there. But they do have the numbers and they are escalating.
It's a conspiracy theory or it's a witch hunt or whatever you were saying. Why these dogs are not biting white people?
Yeah, that's a good question. I've got an answer for it. The only reason why there's Pitbull Association is because back in the days, where it's like a gun, if you were to breed a Pitbull, they should be like there was a process being followed, you know. Yeah. They will go and check your yard if it's secure enough for it, and then they will teach you how to handle it. But then now they are being bred illegally so. Do you know what? Do you know? But then do you know what my pitbulls are mine? Uzothuta bezali ba yes, ba yisekasi, wabayawatanda. But then they don't know how to handle them. About good environment that's not conducive for them to live. Hence, a white person cannot be attacked because see, the white person they are trained. They are under association.
I remember.
It's bound to bite you.
I remember.
Okay, I saw another video. I don't know where. I think in the US or something. Yeah,
I'm like, I remember. I read the rules. Like about 8 rules of them. The last rule, even if you are an owner, as we were saying, they were wired to fight. Even if you are an owner, when you find it angry, do not. Even if you feel like it, do not.
But then there's another issue. Another issue that owners they are running away from. A dog has got a lifespan for about 9-10 years or 11 years or so. It depends. No, like any other, even your like by the time clamping in a 10-year lifespan, by the time clamping 9, and then by the time you are supposed to go to it, you say SPCA, but say by Nangzan, yeah, no, they do. Well, once they get old, you don't know that. I'm a bit poorly, because I release what doesn't imagine your time is done.
White people will never release a dog. White people love dogs more than they love you.
No, they do release them.
Yeah, but white people love dogs.
Yeah, but they know. Okay, I want now bongas go to India. You need to spend about 10 years, 11 years. Yes. As best when in 10 years. In 10 years, yahlanya when uyayithatha uyifaka endlini.
Lapha ngakami khona lo mnyemfo uyivalele okweni le pitbull maragana drata nangi toilet. Lapha makinzi la. Toilet lapha ngaphandle. Toilet ngiyabheka lapha ngibuza ukumisa amadlebe. Lento angeke lento icontain for that long lapha eninemidlwane. That's
the thing. Ngathi kuya gym. So now ilokhungani umshana how's umshana now?
Yeah, you know, recover right.
Okay.
Recover right. He's been to the hospital twice, you know.
You check into Marabi.
Yeah, Marabi. Because you can't say umuntu uzokutshela ukuthi inja ngiyajova and stuff, and you know the paper can be you know fraudulent, you know. Fraud yazi ukuthi umuntu angavela iforge nje, you know,
then clean
yabo lapho umntwana you realize why it's already too late yabo.
Sure.
Yeah, so far we are recovered right, and that's a monitor because we don't know what might happen yabo. Yeah, so at the moment izinto zisathe ukuma kancane, and yeah, we're just hoping ukuthi awareness, you know, because if we let it slide, I think awareness must be put out there because now abantu
what I noticed in South Africa, and awareness never works. Let's just ban the bloody thing.
But already they've started doing so.
Like, but then I'm
I can get good heart.
No.
I'm get every time I'm partaking from the toilet to
there won't be any. The awareness has started. The awareness there because but owners they need to by one ESPCSA. The people's are.
So the problem lapha ngakami isekutheni lo mfo bathi nenja naye siyakhe emakhelwane bathi yake yaphuma yamvimba emnyango wakhona ukuphuma endlini so mayivayela yena kakhe
kamakhelwane waye ingahlali kuyo kamakhelwane
akanandlela le anandawo la zayivalela khona that's why lo wayifake ehokweni angazi uyifinda njani nami lapho ehokweni
Hey phonsela phonsa ushiya uhambe.
manje akusiyakhe yamakhelwane
iyamakhelwane
ingambulala
Kamakhelwane akuna fence.
angithi ngako bathi wayehle uzi fence that is why angithi naye kade la ngiphumile le nje wathi nakavula umnyango ethola umnyango wavala wahlala endlini
but at least now like there's a number that you need to call if such things even go SAPS you can report that you can go actually go and report that
yazi njani emzana lapha ngasekhaya lapho police ayisa ureport kubani
So now because lama gang lawa adlala ibhola they are active. Look like they're so active to a point that a simple scratch to them doesn't stop them from being themselves. With that, how is Umshana taking it? Because I believe kunama stitches and whatnot.
in trauma over and above that.
Yeah.
Actually, the part of our stitches is not a concerning Kulu because I know we told him that okay, you know what, he mustn't do anything extreme.
Okay.
Because of the recovery process, to allow it to go to the right. And so far, I think he's not doing much, running around or whatsoever. The only issue now is the trauma part.
Yeah.
You know, because now
When he sees a dog.
we don't know how is it going to affect him. Maybe Magalele Psuga and all those things. We don't know. Yeah, but so those are the things that we are more concerned now because I think the state of mind or mental health is more concerned, is more important because you're not in Alaska for a longer time.
Long
The
time,
healing
yeah.
of a wound
Yeah,
can
it
take
could
a
even
month,
come back like some stages
some
left
stages,
later.
You know,
Yeah.
affect in a negative way. So we're just hoping Umtwana maybe angeke abe to that disadvantage. Yeah, but-
Kakalela kodini.
yeah, but-
Usuba nexhala.
So
Kalele.
we're just hoping for that. So, but now the dialogue we should be having as a country is, do we call for the ban of this breed?
Of course.
Because other countries, they do have breeds, multiple breeds that they are not allowed, you know. It's because they've seen the sequence of events, you know. And
They even
if
ban
if a dog is not tolerant to umtwana,
Then
means
it's a
that dog
problem.
cannot survive
It's
in-
not a pet.
Yeah, it's not a
People
pet.
cannot
Yeah.
tolerate
It
anything.
shouldn't be allowed to be in the society from to
Imagine
Be- be- because-
a pit bull, you can't even introduce another pet.
Kuyo.
It's going to kill it. You
You
understand?
understand?
They say for you to introduce another pet, they must grow up together. You understand? If it doesn't know it, it kills it.
So it protects territorial.
Exactly. That is what I'm saying. That thing is not a dog. Kumele kuyohlala namabhubezi ezoo.
So shithi lento leyo ivuka utrikati nje iyahlekisa.
Esikhaleni.
Unahlala namabhubezi ezoo. Bonane. Angithi nabo Steven, kuba kuSteven njani? Bahlala ezoo boyithu.
And when you look at the ability of it can jump higher than a bus or it can climb as height as a bus.
Yeah.
But so when you look at that, then you say, okay, this dog is capable of more than what you.
So let's say nkela kamakhelwane. Yeah.
Yeah.
Madoda ngworried ngokuya etoilet ebusuku nina. Phela khona la zibamba khona uzokuthi how number 2 wena uzodlala ngalo.
Angithathi chance.
And then kwathi uyacabanga ukuthi kwenzeke lokunje kufohlile. Cabanga nje indoda yonke iyamemeza lapho.
Ibalekiswa yinje.
Phela wanyakaza futhi.
And also what you need to be honest, Sipek, ukuthi most of these attacks, le ndawo lana ezenzeka khona. You know, when you look at the yards, are they enclosed ngendlela as to the standard also and labantu as well, yeah, because in feel ngathi, you know, Pitbull abantu abaningi they want to have it, you know, but they don't know how to, you know,
Like-
how to breed and groom that dog and train it. Yeah, so I feel like all of a sudden
China dog.
all of a sudden lama cases lawa enzeka emalokishini and uyazi ukuthi normally ama-yard nama-fence wethu, you know.
Kanjani?
Why lama cases lawa asweza kakhulu ema-suburb? I'm not saying there are no cases there, but you can tell there's an element of ukuthi ignorance or negligence
Yeah.
from abantu, but at the same time if this breed it's also showing ukuthi it's unpredictable.
Yeah.
You know, so are we going to choose having the breed in this country over abantu abethu ukuthi to grow with bakhule and safety yabo, or are we going to put izinja kuqala and say if ungakazi ukutrain, you know, what if iyenzeka kanti boyitshela ukuthi train right? So are you now saying we are using that as a scapegoat which when you trained it. So you know, so but you insisted to have one. Yeah, so at the end of the day, we must come to a point whereby this is not just talk and dialogue, because manje sekula abantu bafuna ukhisela abantu abanama people, bafuna ukubulala, going every house killing people. So you see that
yeah.
No, but they have the weapons
But
will fufuka that thing.
yeah, madoda.
Yeah, but already they've started.
Yini lento engenziwa nombulazo? Umbulazo ungenza umzala.
Sikhuluma ama pitbulls la
Sinye kuphela esinaso ba. Ke ngikokela ngikokela. Ngitsile bangi tikuyo sinye
form.
Munye into selako. That's angazi banye nombulazo ungenza.
Uchanga amanzi.
Mbulazi. Ngenzeni ba?
No, my pitbull.
Nakanye tere mbulazi tere ngibacho ngikwenza angikhumbuli sonke sangintabeni duka
Yo,
You were saying we need, like in all honesty, we need to look at it in a way that at the end of the day it benefits us. We know that people about Tandai.
they by minority.
Yes, I'm gonna say this mean the capacity amezumuntu. If possible, let's take them out. There are so many things that are taken out.
Yeah.
You understand? Why not a simple pit bull?
One breed out of how many?
I mean,
You know.
But then guys, I've looked at this thing on a very different angle. You know, the only reason why people, they would either have their pitbulls in Magabu, it's because of, first, the insecurities, the crime.
But Mzala, we have other breed which are better security than that thing. That thing is not a security.
No, the thing is...
That thing is a threat, it's a terrorist.
That's the thing, us as black people, Tina, we only know the few. Apart from the few that we know, it as being a pit bull,
No, German Shepherd.
Even though there are others, but then the one that's easy, attainable, bull.
How the heck is that thing?
Bull is bad.
Yeah, I see a rabbit. Madam Zala man.
So imagine me if I got a pit bull Gami, I always feel what has him, even if I'm not.
Madam Zala. Like South Africa, we have many breeds. We have many breeds.
in the middle.
Hey.
Baba people.
Ayazi ukuthi petrol ba kodwa ke mina wathi petrol ba ngathi dliwa umuntu
No, iphethe yipi ngaphela uthi barele or ifike lapha
so ifike imithi
that because I'm trying to come to what Raputla is saying ukuthi then there's a possibility of us not knowing ukuthi there is a people somewhere. You understand? Like that poses more threats than the one is Ibona. Because if
Then intimately 1 minute.
okay, because because if ingaleyo ndlela le then that simply means ukuthi ikhona lethina esingayibonanga emithiseli
Or 9 minutes.
yasala. You understand? Now it comes back to saying the reason why so they're not monitored.
Yeah.
Yabo? They're not kept in a way yokuthi siyakhona nalokwa control. Because now zohamba mithisa ahambe ashibo rems bakaka bhlungu then that's there's a problem.
Who the hell said that? Bloody hell, this nigga. This nigga. This nigga.
I can imagine as a hamba taking them right.
Out of
Thank you so much, man, for coming through. We hope Mshanyari will recover and this thing doesn't come back at a later stage, no matter the circumstances. And never so.
Actually, I think at the moment,
it's just
everything, Khan is in the cycle, and then, the rest is as a developer in case and stuff.
The law says, actually, the suing part and whatever the case may be, like the government, the thing is, but if an owner, or if people take umuntu, wamina to square. I will try to change. Oh, okay. That's what now to show you Pitbull here. I'm Zwandile needs to be arrested and served time.
So basically, it's more like if you have a gun, and your gun somehow is found to see and when it didn't report.
Exactly.
So meaning,
but it's all the same. It's all the same. Let's ban the bloody thing because life in jail and a life underground are two different things. You understand?
But you can't ban them though.
We can. Other countries have done it. Other countries have done it.
You know Chihuahua? Chihuahua.
No, not banning like certain requirements.
Ban them, but obviously not ban as we are.
We ban them. They put them down.
All of them.
All of them.
They stop breathing.
Why would they ain't stopping nothing? They put them down permanently.
Go and tell them to the Cape Townians.
So the Cape Townians are white people, right?
Yeah.
Are white people, right?
yeah. So okay. But nobody is about it.
That's the reason why they they need something to fight.
Okay.
On their behalf.
Nobody's about the law. If they pass some regulations, that are going to, take care of the part of which is spent. Yeah, but and if you're whistleblower, about to snitch.
Do you
say snitches get stitches?
But do you see the government doing that to the waivers law about?
The association, there's a law that exists already. What if you're a Pitbull owner, should it kill or bite someone, what? When you have to take a fall.
So what's the name of that? Because we need to be aware of that.
People association.
So is it adopted into the constitution or is strictly those people? Because now I feel like
Pitbull Association, man. Let's ban the things, put them down. Those who are alive. So Salane Machiwao.
The countries you can check on YouTube and countries where
certain breeds are
unless they Cape Town unless they Cape Town its own country, Pitbull one.
Bayithatha bayikhiphe la South Africa.
Yeah, ibe Cape Town, ibe Pitbull seat.
So basically, we must say, better be safe than to be sorry.
Exactly.
And an injury to worry than an injury to all.
How they were quick.
Yeah.
They were quick ukufaka abantu umjovo nge-COVID. Bhena lento lokhu worse than i-COVID lokhu. Bhena lento.
Yeah. And imagine the basic part is
depend on
But there are not laws and regulations that protect anyone.
They don't.
no,
Okay. So the animals. Emzal, those things are not humans.
It doesn't work, Baba.
No, but it doesn't work. Okay.
Okokuqala mzala lento ema SPCA nanje ndiye belungu. You understand?
Yeah.
Belungu vele nje down
majority rules.
asifune ama pitbull.
Let's go for majority rules.
Like,
But the reality is you cannot just regulate.
Angithi lo government uthanda belungu.
That's the thing.
Bye bye.
No, majority rules. I think we must have a petition.
So, in
Then you say no,
terms of
you
this
put it that
thing, as you say, there are rights that are protecting animals from brutality. We're not saying let's be brutal.
Let's go via the constitutional way.
Goodbye, Pitbull, siyabonga. You can go to those that doesn't have amazinyo. Protect them. Tina, we can bite on our own. We have our team.
Because manje angithi bantu ama rights are protector ma pitbulls from brutality. Nathi we protecting ourselves from brutality because these things are brutalizing us.
Yazi unangizana just a mid story. My kid the Frihead next to yakhona kuna pitbull.
Yeah, okay.
Lo baba uma pitbull akayitrine lo baba ufake bathi cela fa umthana ngoba lezi njani. Kuney'nkukhu ekhakhama. Njalo khale kule nkukhu.
Sezodlushekile nje mawele.
But if I'm saying wawufaka but then it's just yabona half a height of a human being.
Yeah, iqale into leyo.
And then ngithi mina my kid is very small. Nayingenta ithi ifuna inkukhu andithola lo mntwana. What should happen?
And you,
What would happen?
and you, would you go the route which are protected? We figure.
Ngiyathemba ke mzala lento yakho ama pitbull rights lena.
Yeah.
So that's
Like
the
just 18 months old, but when obviously will roam around the area.
and the moment that Jabjuli saw what you say,
Yeah, but very already. And the range about it, he cook over there. Champa is
Umgodoyi we-pitbull nokuba umgodoyi.
And now what we have to be honest now, I think we need to all because even the owners, some of them, they are being selfish, they're being self-centered because people who haven't done any damage or hasn't caused anything, but now deep down they know how
any moment
it's uncontrollable,
any moment.
So let's look at it in a way of saying now, if Mangabe, this thing is affecting safety yethu or strengthening our safety, we must prioritize that, because now if it's not tolerant to abantwana, actually dogs are supposed to protect abantwana first. You understand? Because of what has been happening with GBV, kids being, human trafficking or whatever, but kids are always the target. So anything that people who are actually more vulnerable is kids. But if this dog is not tolerant to kids, so meaning we must make sure we advocate for abantwana, because when they can't fight for themselves, and the Tina, okay, maybe when the attack won't be that fatal, but what about
in TPV, we went from GPV to TPV.
No.
So why is it injured?
I'm saying now, Spanagala in manch. Is injured, Napa, we are concerned about abantwana.
It's enough that's my daughter.
You know what the problem is that has been activated, but then the pitbull issue is more trending compared to the GPV now. Days.
Because in it's 16 days of activism.
Yes,
We're not even looking at that. They are dominant now because we understand.
To their 16 days.
Exactly.
You are very much true.
So now it's a problem. My brother, thank you so much for coming through. Clevantine.
I nigga, this one.
Knowing very well what he did, it's okay.
Innocent until proven.
No, it's okay.
South Africa guilty till proven innocent as a get down.
Thank you so much for watching this episode. Hopefully, enjoyed. We're coming with more and more.
And remember,
And you guys, what you need to do, podcast everything on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. And one thing that I'm going to tell you now before I leave, you're going to see less of Raputla.
and remember to like and subscribe. We need more subscribers, guys, to get monetized. So please,
And once we get money,
like and subscribe.
we open job opportunities.
And thank you so much, Q, for coming through.
It's going through a lot.
And thanks guys for inviting me. Yeah, but nobody's safe. It's not but it's not a house, just use a plan. No. I'm just kidding. And yeah, now I'm going to be one of the people who are pushing it through. And yeah, since I've been in photography and stuff, I'm just gonna check with see. Nami.
One love.
Yeah.
Imali awuyisho ngesindebele leyo.
That's all.
Ngibudla uDecember mina uyangixoxa.
Khambisa umuntu lo.
Yeah.
Now, kekhambe mbulasi. Now,
Let's blinka kaningi.
ngemasfoto. Konke no. Mina zonke bye guys.
Bye bye.
Ngesindebele.
December mina.
Yo, I'll come back food.
Oh.
I'll come back food.
Abari.
Soile.
Makhambele.
Soile wena.
Unawo lo mbono sengibone ngathi belaphuziswe njalo.